Jesse swam underwater for 4 days and 4 nights. Just as he was about to exhaust his strength, he finally swam to the surface. Suddenly, Jesse spotted his companions. However, they seemed to be injured, clinging to a piece of driftwood and barely alive. Jesse immediately looked around. Luckily, he spotted 2 rubber dinghies. He dragged the dinghies over and successfully rescued his 2 companions. However, they were now in the middle of the ocean. They couldn't tell which direction was north, south, east, or west. They couldn't even see the outline of an island. In order to survive, Jesse searched through his bag for food. However, he only found 2 pieces of chocolate and a few bottles of mineral water. Jesse told everyone that, as long as they ate only a small piece of chocolate and drank only a small sip of water each day, surviving at sea for a month would not be a problem. And so they drifted aimlessly in the Atlantic Ocean, waiting for an opportunity to be rescued. One day, Jesse suddenly saw a plane flying overhead. He realized this was a perfect opportunity to signal for help. He quickly launched a distress signal. They then added green dye to the seawater, creating a striking contrast. Unfortunately, the plane was flying too high and did not notice their distress signal. No matter how hard they tried, it was all in vain. At that moment, the group was filled with despair. What made matters worse was, Jesse suddenly realized that all the chocolate had been eaten. He loudly accused Dazhuang of eating it. Dazhuang admitted it and explained that he was too hungry last night. Jesse was furious. It was the 18th day. After prolonged exposure to the sun at sea, their skin had become ulcerated. They could only try to stay in the shade. The photos of their families became Jesse's motivation to survive. To survive, they set their sights on the shark. Seizing the moment, they grabbed the shark's tail. With their combined efforts, they finally dragged the shark onto the kayak. Jesse quickly pulled out a knife and successfully killed the shark. Though the shark's meat tasted terrible, they had no other choice. The night before the storm was calm. Soon, the waves roared like a beast. The waves kept crashing toward them. Everyone clung tightly to the kayak. Jesse kept praying to God to save his life. Luckily, after the storm, all 3 of them survived.